Hello, hello. Welcome to the daily 1 hour black and orange political tarot reading. Yay! I am known as Autumn around here. That is what I go by. And this is my co-host, Boo Boo Zen Kitty. Daily Boo. The cuteness. The adorableness. The good boy. Anyway. Welcome. Just so you know, people here are really friendly and talk to each other and help each other. Oh, you're going to fall out of that bed. You're going to fall out of your co-host chair. Oh, you're just a sweetie. Yes, you are. Oh, there we go. There. Okay, sorry. Not quite sure. It disconnected me and I just reconnected. So I'm not quite sure what you heard, but do put your political questions in all caps in the chat so I'll know you're talking to me. We have the best moderators anywhere. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, if I don't get to your question, it is never anything personal, ever. I'm not mad at anybody. Nobody gets special treatment, I'm afraid, which is good and bad, but just everyone's on an equal footing here. And oh, really? Oh. There. A little privacy. Anyway. Hi. Yes. Anyway, and 10% of all income that comes into the channel from any source goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks all over the country. And I make those donations quarterly. Y'all. Are we done? Are you done? All right. There's something important behind my planner. Or on my planner. Anyway. Okay. Let me, okay. Oh, and I do timestamp these. So down in the, well, after we're done, down at the pinned comment, the first pinned comment will be the questions. And so you can just go down and choose which ones you're interested in. You can just click on the number and it'll take you right to what you're interested in. I also put that in the description, although sometimes it takes me a little bit of time after we stop for me to clean them up, because I do a rough version. Oh, I do a rough version as I go. Hello, Boo Boo should have curtains. I know. Sorry about that. All right, let me go down here. Oh, Sienna Rose streamed last night. I am looking. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I'm looking forward. She is so great. All right, so I just copied this. Okay. Comment, pinned. Edit, and let me scroll up. I'll start gathering your questions here. And looking for anything in all. Okay. All right. Breaking, Uncover saying, another watchdog resigns after Trump blocks him from heading the pandemic response committee. Oh, I don't know anything about that. Then again, it's breaking, which you very kindly just told me. Okay, Hieroglyphic is saying Dumpty doing his best to have the GOP convention move to Doral in Florida. Mega money for him. Emoluments restrictions be hecked. Will he succeed? There won't be more impeachment charges. There just won't. I've read on it any number of times. Pelosi is not going to burn through her political. She's keeping her powder dry. She's not going to burn through her political capital for something, just impeaching him again. She wants other stuff, and she wants it to stick. Okay, Mims, under a new Democratic admin, this next term will. Okay, and scrolling, looking for, hello everybody. Let's see, anything in all caps, Okay, uncover again. If Trump wins the election, how will America lose? Oh, actually, when I was just setting up, I saw that question scroll, and I was thinking, do I have time to go to one of those, I don't know if you've seen the meme generators, where you can get it, it'll do the MAGA hat, and you can put something else on it. It's like, do I have time to go find one of those so I can put, abandon hope, all ye who enter here, Trump 2020. That's my feelings on the matter. Mims, two-part question. Will Trump be charged with 100,000 counts of wrongful deaths for COVID, and either deaths under his administration or on the border that he has caused? I will pull a few cards on it, but my understanding is that there are all kind of legal protections in place so that leaders, especially presidents, governors, they can make decisions, but there are certain liabilities they don't take on with that job. Sorry, Janice is asking, will schools be opening in September? I read on that yesterday. It was yesterday or the day before. And from what I remember, it depends on where it is. And it's gonna, let's put it this way, more will open than should. Because people are very much, you can't, first of all, kids, you can't social distance. Kids won't social distance. It's just, no, just, just forget it. And the people are kind of acting like, well, this is over then. It's going to go away and that's it and everything's fine. And I'm trying to tell people, okay, look, I realize I am a germaphobe. I am, an actual diagnosed germaphobe. But, and no, that's not the official name. It's mysophobia, I believe. Anyway, but the people are just acting like, oh, everything's fine now. Everything is not fine now. My mother still has COPD. She still had cancer last year, and I'm still pulling my hair out trying to get her and my father to not go to, oh, we're going to go have dinner over here. We're going to go visit over there. We'll be back in a couple of hours, and they're gone for 4 or 5, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is not over, and the illness has not gone away, and we don't have an effective medicine for it, and there are a lot of kids who are going to be hurt by this too. So it's making me crazy that it's all this talk about schools reopening. I've realized the need for it. I understand there are hungry kids out there who really need the schools to reopen. They really need those meals that are provided for, nothing else. But this is just, oh, this is ugly. This is ugly. This is a car crash. And it hurts my heart. Jean saying, will the U.S. ever unite and take our country back? I've got every time I've read on this coming election, I just got such an overwhelming number of people vote that any kind of shenanigans they try, or cheating or opposition to the change of the guard, as it were, in Washington. It's just overwhelmed. Just no, push the Orange Fuhrer out. And, well, I don't think he'll be there personally. From the readings I've been getting, certainly this last week, I don't think he's going to be there. But I think a lot of the Republicans and a lot of the policies from that and what have you just push out. Bye-bye. Okay, Mims, we love the Mr. Cuteness. You have a wonderful co-host. Thank you. Okay, Rebecca's asking, how quickly will the U.S. get its allies back and trust from other countries? If Biden is the next president, quickly, because the people who liked Obama like Biden. And, you know, I saw before a video I watched on YouTube today, there was a Joe Biden ad, and he was just talking. Just talking. And it wasn't vitriolic. It wasn't, it was just very calm. Very, very calm. And I got to tell you, it was like, just do that. You know, Trump can call him Sleepy Joe all you want. It helps. I think it helps. Does he say some boneheaded things? Yeah. Does he speak inartfully? Sometimes. Probably about as much as I do. That calmness is so appealing. So the more Trump calls him boring and sleepy and he's just quietly going about, you know, Grandpa Joe's just quietly going about his business, wearing his mask, being sensible, being quiet. It's like, you know, it's kind of like, okay, we can go to one of the grandfather's house for Christmas. You know, do you want to go to Grandpa Trump or Grandpa Biden's house for Christmas? Are you kidding? Oh, you might get more presents if you go to you know, Grandpa Trump's house. No, thank you. No, thank you. Grandpa Biden. Let's go to Grandpa Biden's house for Christmas. Hello, sweetness. Okay. Oh no, Maria, I still have not answered you. Bless. Will Netanyahu be criminally charged in this late? I'm so sorry. You've been asking for days. You've been asking for days about that, and I have just not gotten around to it yet. Today, I'm reading on that. Okay. Duh. Bathroom doesn't really bother us, Autumn. He's just being a cat. I understand. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. Will Puerto Rico, DC become states? Okay, I got that. Is Manafort up to no good as usual? Stephen's asking. Manafort. Manny Manafort. Oh, how I have not missed reading on you. The man who is one of the single most entitled people ever. What a nice thing, Kitty. Personal grooming, not a problem. Okay. Robert's asking, will Trump contest the election if he loses? Okay, yeah, that's the list. Well, let's put it up here with the other Trump question. But I'm starting with Netanyahu because this poor woman has been asking me for days. And I just didn't get around to it, so I'm making it a priority. What you guys are asking, what you say, and the fact that you're here, it means a lot to me. It really does. And I know some things fall through the cracks, or they're slow. I'm slow to get to them, but it's important to me. Okay, Deborah's asking, can you see if there will be any of our Navy ships? Okay, Deborah, why are you thinking that might happen? Okay, this thing jumped. Where was I? Janice is asking, is Melania agreeing with Trump on how he's running the country? She hates his guts. She absolutely hates him. I saw them recently standing next to each other, and the energy between them, I mean, you don't have to be psychic, you don't have to be, you could maybe it's just body language, but she hates him. She absolutely just hates him. It wasn't just that they weren't holding hands. Which is just ice. But, okay. Robert's asking, how bad will things get in Brazil? Oh, dear. We're going south of the border, and we're going south of the border into ugly places. Oh no, that was yesterday. It was about Venezuela. Well, let's look at Brazil over down here. Yeah, I just completely put that in the wrong place. Doesn't matter. Okay. Viola's asking, what will consequences be from Trump removing the Inspector General, the Watchdog Pandemic Accountability Committee that oversees... Oh, is that what just happened? Is that the breaking news? Hello, sweetheart. How are you doing? Good boy. How are you doing? Good boy. You are the baby boo. Good boy. My co-host has left for the moment. So is that what just happened, that breaking news? Another watchdog resigns after Trump blocks him from heading the Pandemic Response Committee, or is that something different? I don't quite know. All right, it's getting kind of late here. I will need to start working on this list, working my way down the list. Okay. Will we have mail-in voting? Janice, I've read on that too. It's going to vary. It's going to vary by state, and there's going to be a lot of voter suppression. There's going to be a lot of legal battles. They are going to make stuff up and throw things at Joe Biden that you would think he was, Hitler, Stalin, and Hitler and Stalin combined, with random famous serial killer. I mean, they're going to come up with the most vile, awful things. They're going to throw everything at the wall, everything they can limit, everything. And it's still not going to work. Donna's saying we need this president gone for good. Pelosi is right. Impeachment is not good enough. I agree. Absolutely. Hello. Hello. Oh. Hello, Sheila. Okay. Janice, what's happening? Oh gosh, that's some dark energy. I'm gonna go. I've got some other dark places to go today, so I'm gonna wait on that. Sorry. Jazzy Girl, will Trump's tweets concerning Joe Scarborough when he was a senator be deleted? Let's look at Trump and Twitter in general. Yeah, that's definitely worth looking at. Yeah, that's important. Okay, I think I've got. Okay, C. Venus will, once he's out of office, will Twitter restrict his vile attacks online? Okay, we're gonna look at that. And oh, Deborah's asking again. Do you think we'll revive some of the things we had in the 50s, early 60s, like milk delivery and drive-in movies? You asked that as well, and so that's. All right, I've moved the questions I haven't answered before, but I remember. I'm moving them up there. Okay, now I've got a great big list, so I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna start on these. Okay. Where are we? Yeah, this is going to be about 21. We're going to start with Netanyahu. I don't know a lot of the details. I know he's on trial. Well, or maybe it's a grand jury. I'll be honest. I don't know. I don't know how you can have a trial without charges. But then again, this is not the. Sorry, grabbing the cards. Oh, look, it's the tower right there. And I shuffled these before I put them away. Oh, and look, there's a devil right beneath it. Oh, what a shock. Okay. I'm scrolling down. I'm so sorry that I'm not getting to everybody's questions. But let me move this back just a little bit. Move this just a little bit, and okay. I'm going to change this to 22, and then I will start. Netanyahu. So, like I said, I know that I know he's on trial for corruption, but I don't know. I don't know any more details beyond that. And didn't he just win re-election? Calibri Flyers asking, will any substantial info come from Cohen? I read on that yesterday or the day before, and oh, it was beautiful. Okay. Return of the Co-host and the Tale of Destruction. Yes, yes, we have the best moderators. Thank you. So appreciated. I mean, there's Kathy's mom, there's Kathy W., there's Keisha Harris. I mean, you guys, and there are others as well, Linda. I mean, there are others. So grateful. I'm so grateful. All right, Netanyahu. What do you think, kitten? You think Netanyahu's done? So he hasn't been criminally charged? Do let me know what you know about Netanyahu, please. Okay, Netanyahu, you in trouble? Are you done? Oh, Gma 5 saying, thank you, Trill Slayers. No, we don't want to slay isn't the Trill? Wasn't Dax? Was she a Trill? Well, we know Netanyahu's a crook. There's no question about that. I know you meant troll. I'm just teasing. Because I'm a total sci-fi nerd, and we've got some other sci-fi nerds here too. So... But wasn't Dax Trill? Judsia Dax, and then what was the name of the? It doesn't matter. I'll try to remember that later. Netanyahu. See, I'm avoiding this. Here I am. Yes, Dax is a Trill. Oh, okay. Netanyahu, are you in trouble? Ah, oh, yuck. Going from the energy of Deep Space Nine to Netanyahu. Oh, God. He is above it all. He's above all of you. See, his energy, he's so far above, the laws do not apply to him. Power itself gives him, it is its own, ends justify the means. Just, it isn't even like he's above you. It's just that you just don't matter. His energy, it's like it goes out and then it curves back in on itself to feed his own ego, and it's like all the energy his system's trying to put outward. I'm just seeing it curve back in on him. in his aura. Okay, well, in trouble? I'll put these over here. Netanyahu. I've got two cards at the end to avoid the tail of destruction. King of Cups. This is someone else. This is someone who questions his authority. I'm afraid I honestly, I don't know enough of the details. What I'm getting, I'll tell you what I'm getting and you'll have to help me interpret. What I'm getting, this is someone who either brought charges against him or it's a political adversary. But this person will not be moved, will not be bribed, will not be, you'll have to tell me who that is. I don't know. Okay. Five of Swords. This isn't the insult to injury card. It's like the it's kind of like the thief card, but it's being a thief and then just kind of looking you straight in the eye, like, you try to do something about it. There's the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I get the feeling he has certainly got some enemies. I don't know what's going on there. That's people going against him. He certainly gets along well with Trump. This is his. I deserve the throne. I deserve the power. I deserve the money. I deserve the whatever I want. He's wow. And Two of Pentacles, but it's all of this is now becoming very unsteady. He's been such a jerk. And people who have been going against him are finally getting some traction. But he's still, I'm above it, I'm better than you, me. But it's starting to, the sand underneath that is starting to shift. And then I got two cards here. And what it feels like is there's a victory card and a Two of Cups, which is a partnership. Oh, Cynthia Allen is not a sci-fi fan. Oh, I understand. I'm not saying everyone here is, and that's fine. I'm just saying there are some, big old nerds like me. That's all. This victory, it's like other people working together to put this, to give this option, other than, hello, sweetheart, how are you? How are you, precious one? Are you doing okay? Duh. Netanyahu's energy's terrible. Yes, it is. He is just awful. Yes, he's just awful. He would not appreciate the kitty. He would not appreciate that good kitty. Mr. My love? Mr. My love? Anyway, they're creating some kind of opposition against him. That's all I'm getting, I'm afraid. And I was commenting on another comment, Autumn. I meant no criticism. Oh, well, no worries, no worries. Deseret saying federal judges ruled you can't charge fees on former felons. I don't quite understand what that is. Dave saying, thinking of starting a fund of divorce and resettlement. She's going to be fine. Really. She's going to be fine. And I'm not saying, okay, no. Just because it's fizzing doesn't mean it's for you. Sorry. She's going to be just fine, and she's going to find a new man who is wealthy, and she's going to get what she wants, which is a wealthy man. And I know that I'm just a reader on YouTube, and what do I know? And I'm not and I don't, I have no proof of anything. I just have a personal opinion. That's it. Personal opinion. And my personal opinion, based on the readings I've done and some of the energy I have had to deal with in the past several years of doing this, is I personally believe she is, or has been, a battered wife. And I'll just say it. I'll just say it. That's my opinion. What do I know? Ignore me completely. That is just my opinion. So as much as I think she is complicit, at the same time, I just want her to go away. So, okay, we're at 33. All right, 33. I don't, about the Netanyahu, I'm getting that there are, his energy is power rather is being undermined. And there's his stronger and more unified. I don't think he's gonna tiptoe his way out of this one. That's what it felt like. Okay, where am I? 30? Yeah. 33. 30. Okay. Kitty. Do you think we will revive some of the things we had in the 50s or early 60s? Milk delivery, drive-in movies. Or are we going to revive some of the old ways? I remember when there were only 3 or 4 channels. And I was the youngest, so I was the remote control. Oh, card flying. Please hold. There we go. Hi. Okay. Drive-in movies, milk delivery. Well, certainly groceries are being delivered more and more. Certain point in the 1900s, I mean, there a lot of groceries were delivered. It's just they reached a point where they wanted to get people to come into the store because you could sell them more stuff and you could make it look really nice and you could, whatever. Because if you look at the really old general stores and what have you, they're just stuff packed to the rafters, and you could good luck finding anything. And Dave is saying Melania likes the janitor at Trump Tower. Actually, I just looked up and saw that. I heard it was the manager at the jewelry store, the base of Trump Tower, or the guy who owns this. Yeah, who owns it, or I can't remember. That I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? Okay, this thing jumped. Okay. So, are we going back to the old ways? What is old is new again. I'm glad to see young people are moving away from the skinny jeans. Thank heavens. That was just bad for everybody. Just. Whew. Although in Paris, the look is they're moving back toward the 90s, um, showing the midriff. The pants aren't hanging as far down on the hips, but they're showing midriff. And in Paris, uh, the young women really not brasiers. I will use the longer word, and that. Oh yeah. Okay. 8 of Cups. Well, we have collective wisdom. We've been through stuff. We have survived. And actually, I just want to say this: give yourself credit for making it this far. This world is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. And look at all you have been through and you've weathered, and you have, ridden the energetic surf, and you have gotten this far. It's amazing. And you absolutely deserve a pat on the back for that. Seriously. Well, there's Mr. Tacky Gold. Anybody else think that that's exactly the if Trump was going to get like a crown, that it would be a big ugly gold eagle head or something, and of course it'd have the muscled breastplate in gold, tacky gold. I mean, this just looks like kind of, and of course he wouldn't sit properly in the chair. Ugh. So, oh, rabbit ears, aluminum foil wrapped between the ears to help pick up the signal. Yep. All right, well, there's him. Strength. This strength feels like it's starting to cover him. I really do think his power is waning, and it's about to. It will collapse. That's what I get. That's what I get. And even now, it feels like the strength is starting to eclipse him. And this is the strength of people in the country. Be a Burger King crown. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the last time I had Burger King. Their Impossible Burgers are really good. 3 of Swords, 4 of Wands, 5 is insult to injury. Yes and no. It's going to be, what this is going to do, it isn't so much we're going to get some of we might get a little bit of the cool nostalgia stuff, but you know how I've talked about Pluto is currently in Capricorn, and Pluto hits a sign, it hits the sign, and it just starts plowing through whatever that sign rules, because it's knocking everything down, so that unless something is seriously established with strong roots, it basically knocks it down so that new growth can flourish. That's what Pluto does. But it is a scary little planet, because, boy, the times I've had Pluto hit something major in my chart, yeah, and people that know, it's like, oof. But, and then in 2024, it's going to move into Aquarius. But keep something in mind, and that is, the thing to keep in mind is that Capricorn is, remember, it's at the top of the chart. Capricorn is that midheaven 10th house, 10th wedge, and it's about status, and it's about hierarchy, and then of course the opposite of that is down at the bottom, and that's Cancer. America is Cancer. Our sun is in Cancer, so you get mom and apple pie. It's like the big mom of the zodiac. Well, Capricorn is like the big dad of the zodiac, and that's where you get in England, in particular, is Capricorn, and the whole tweed and stiff upper lip and status and servants and titles and all that. That's Capricorn's all about that. And so what's happening is we Pluto's been in Capricorn since 2008. And we've had 12 years of this. And, it found the biggest, ugliest rock it could find and made him president of the United States. And the Pluto is nearing relatively, I mean, it's well past halfway. And it is nearing, it's getting closer to the end of Capricorn, let's put it that way. And then it's going to move into Aquarius. And Aquarius is all about humanitarianism, technology, seriously heavy on the technology. It's a very futuristic. It's a little bit cold, or it can be a little bit cold. It's certainly quirky. But the pull back to nostalgia, it's not going to be able to take hold that much, just because we're plowing through one of the signs of nostalgia, one of the signs of history, the way things used to be, if that makes any sense. And the technology is just going to become a bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger force in our lives. So that's what I'm getting. I think we're having to lean on some of the things we learned growing up. I watched a video last night of a woman in Ireland who watched Mr. Rogers for the first time. And, she watched a number of things he did from when he first started, and then some things he did, and then what he said on his last show. And by the end, she was like tearing up, because it was so sweet. So, and really and Mr. Rogers is, kind of the patron saint of the channel. Be kind to others. 10% of all the income goes to an establishment to feed people who are hungry. I try to be respectful. I try to keep it clean out of respect. And I think we are having to rely on a lot of the things we grew up with and the decency we grew up with. And but as far as kind of the old ways, I think it's just technology. It's just going to be more. The technology thing is just going to ramp up and ramp up and ramp up over the next 4 years, and then Pluto's going to hit Aquarius, and whatever isn't strong, whatever infrastructure we haven't built in technology, whatever isn't strongly protected in passwords. Hello, Noel. Whatever doesn't have a backup. I mean, all kinds of technological stuff is going to get that stress test. But we, in the same way that coming up to 2008, you had that housing bubble growing. And then Pluto hit Capricorn and it just burst that bubble. Well, we are leading up to some kind of technical, weeds, technical stuff in our lives, things getting just building and building and building. And then Pluto's going to hit, and what's weak is going to just go pluh. And then that's a technical term. And then anyway, I'm so sorry. I'm just going on and on. Trump Organization has reported that the Doral Hotel had to lay off many employees, alongside other reports as well. Let's move on to that. So I'll stop just talking. Okay, 46. Let's see if I can get through this. Well, let's do the Doral thing. 46. Trump doing his best to have the convention move to Doral. Gonna have any luck? Is Trump gonna have any luck moving the convention to Doral, or reach out for this energy here? He's so mad. He's so angry. He is so angry. All of the anger that he should be mad at himself for the way he completely blew this entire thing, and how many deaths are on his head, and his pettiness and his selfishness and his all of these things, all of that anger that should be focused on himself for his own misdeeds. He is just blasting that outward. He is furious. That and just the straight up narcissism. So, you're going to get the convention moved to one of your own properties. Oh, that's the Democrats having something to say about emoluments. And they're getting closer to the camera. It's getting some traction. They're starting to break through. Not as much as we want, but there's the Emperor again. 10 of Wands. The burden. The business is losing money. There's the Hermit. People aren't coming to the hotels. The Devil, that would just be Ace of Pentacles. Well, he wants to. Maybe even using it as an excuse to get people to make more money. Oh, you slime bag. Oh, you bag of slime. Is that why you're attacking, is it North Carolina? You guys are so great. Can I just say that? I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to this. I so enjoy your chat and the talk and doing this for you. This is awesome. I'm just random. All right. America's hurting. Their heart is broken. America's heart is just broken. And the Empress, I say how America's the big mom. It's a Cancer. It's not a Cancer. It's the sign of Cancer, or sun's in Cancer. Born on the 4th of July. The big mom of the zodiac. So this is the card I get for America. So, Swords. There's Junior. Knight of Wands. And he is a fool, which we know. Yep, they owe him. And seriously, that's what he feels. Trump feels that the country owes him. The company should be great. Like Thanos would be and he would look upon a grateful universe. That's how Trump feels. They owe him. He's lost so much money. He's lost billions of dollars by becoming president. Oh, he's so delusional. He chose these limitations. Not he's making money hand over fist. No. He's lost billions, maybe he would even be a trillionaire by now. Absolutely. And absolutely, they owe us. They owe me. What a slime bag. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's just, he could have turned down being president. Yes, he could have decided not to run. He could have, I don't know, not been a malignant narcissist, tried to gain some kind of self-knowledge, emotional intelligence. He might have read something, but anyway. Next. 51 and a half. Trump and Twitter. Let's do Trump and Twitter. Now, Dave. I'm sure all you meant was roulette, as in the wheel, like on the Wheel of Fortune in the housework, where you spin it and they throw the little ball and it's red or black and certain numbers. And I'm sure you just meant that kind of roulette, that maybe he was gambling inside of Russia. I'm sure that's all you meant. Okay. Trump and Twitter. Yeah, the letter that the husband, I'm afraid I don't know their names. I just know the conspiracy theory. Supposedly Scarborough did something and is responsible for this poor woman's death, and it's not. And even her husband is saying no. She had an undiagnosed heart problem, and the letter he wrote to Dorsey, who runs Twitter, owns Twitter. She had heart issues, yeah. But yeah, Trump and Twitter, I mean, are they going to just keep letting him do whatever he wants? You'd think that at least slap something on there with the, first comment. Pin the comment beneath stuff like that and say, this is not true. But are they going to do anything to rein in the most vile of his tweets? Because I'm telling you, it's going to get so much worse. Just accept it. Now you're going to hear things, and frankly, it's going to be so bad. You're going to be like, really? Wow, that has nothing to do with anything. That's not. Are they going to demand some decency? Well, that's some oversight. Sort of. Jazzy Girl saying, I got banned from Twitter for calling Tucker Carlson a mouth breather, and yet Trump gets a free pat. Did you really? Well, I'll just say in general, you're always welcome here. Oh, Allison, I'm so sorry you're having technical problems. Okay, Hierophant. No, the government. Twitter's they've made a lot of money and gotten a lot of prestige, believe it or not, from the Orange Fuhrer being addicted to their social platform. A lot of money. A lot of money. Okay, Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Wands. They're not going to do anything of substance. They're not going to do anything substantial. Nope. They've benefited greatly. If they do anything, they would be attacked, and the whole right would turn against them, all 30% of the country or whatever. In Trump, he has all these followers. This is his dynasty. He has all these followers. He has all these rabid, yeah. And he's just going to keep tweeting, and they're going to keep putting it out. That is the card of communication. Trump hard at work tweeting, and it going straight out, and there's nothing to stop it. Nothing of substance to stop it. Completely, was it abdicating responsibility? Those words I'm looking for. Okay. 56 and a half. 56 and a half? Yes, 56 and a half. Oh, 57, the watchdog, Inspector General of the Watchdog Pandemic Accountability Committee. So he's fired the watchdog from that committee. Sometimes details help. Okay, Trump fires Intel IG. Trump removes acting Pentagon IG. Slated to lead. Oh. President Trump removed the Pentagon's acting IG Glenn Fine from his position, making him ineligible to chair the Pandemic Response Oversight Committee. Atkinson has come under fire by Trump for his handling of something or other. No, this was back in April. So is this something new? Because these, it's not showing up in the news feeds. Trump's decision as a week ago. Let me know what's going on. If oh, thank you, Anne. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Holly. Twitter, YouTube, it's all lots of money went to him and his mates. People to bet. Okay, I'm not finding information on that. I guess I could ask about the IGs, but what about after he's out of office, still free reign at Twitter? I think he's going to be very busy. It's not going to matter is what it feels like. Yeah, what it feels like is it's not going to matter. People aren't going to. Yeah, they're going to kind of move. Once he's gone, they just kind of move on. And Republicans just kind of pretend he's not there, never was. Merci, Anne. Okay, pandemic oversight removal. Okay, sure, pandemic oversight renewal. Let's do it. Okay, I'm getting right up near 60. IG pandemic oversight. Basically, Trump getting rid of pandemic oversight. Then it can be anybody, that can be Trump getting rid of pandemic oversight. Oh, even Republicans. I see. I'm not one who's like, oh yeah, the Republicans are all turning on him. See, I've never been getting that, but now it does feel like it is finally starting to turn. It is finally. Okay, did it reconnect? Okay, let's see here. Trump gets rid of pandemic oversight. Guy, whatever. Does it hurt him? Does it hurt him? Uh, it's going to help the Democrats win. All the dumb, boneheaded stuff he does just helps the Democrats. Emperor, again, first of the cards, and that's usually either currently or the past. Him being the emperor is no longer in the middle or the future. It's back here. What is this? Isn't this like the third reading I've done today, and this showed up in the exact same spot? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, that would be the oversight, limiting having a look at the money. Nine of Cups, because they gave all kinds of favorable stuff to their cronies. Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Well, there is, all right, I know I'm going to pull some qualifiers because this is vague. An action is taken that limits how much they can, there's some kind of other oversight that comes into being that limits the sheer amount of money that they've been giving to their cronies. Okay, what is this about? What is that action taken? Canadian deaths, 6,719. And I feel so badly for every one of those families. But at the same time, I've got to say, it's nothing compared to the mess we're in the U.S. The suffering. Ridiculous. All right, what's the action taken that limits the cronyism? The corruption. He is such a fool. He is such a fool. Nine of Swords. Oh, the committees, probably House committees, just start questioning. Hands are tied. What did you do? What did you do? Putting them on the offensive. Where does the money go? Three of Wands. Looking. And with the this feels like this is also what goes around comes around, and it's Republicans talking about, oh, it's a waste of time. It's like Benghazi. Okay, I think we're connected again. Okay, the Republicans, a lot of the committee stuff that they're going to have to deal with for the next 3 years, and they're going to, rail against the waste of taxpayers' money to have all these 8 million committee hearings and oversight of this, and this. But the Republicans did it themselves by just pounding, trying to get Hillary on Benghazi and emails and Benghazi and emails and Benghazi and emails. And I mean, you guys did it yourself. Oh, yeah, there's some serious ugliness that's going to be big. And I don't know that it's about this cronyism. The Devil and the Moon card together, that's a bad day. That's a bad day for somebody. And these just feel like the normal kind of political maneuvers, and then wham. And the card for the reading is the Fool. Is this about the cronyism with like the pandemic stuff, or is this that bigger thing that keeps cropping up over and over and over that comes out about Trump? Second, to go for the energy. Trump himself, just a feeling like drop in the pit of his stomach. and he can't complete. Of course, he just starts saying, "It's fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news." But it's the pit won't go. It's like all the colors draining away. Is this about the cronyism, or is this about that bigger issue about Trump that just keeps showing up and showing up and showing up? Kind of a shell game with money. Okay, fair enough. Death card, that's hurting Trump. Three of Pentacles, hospital standing up, but Trump didn't do anything to really help them. Strength. King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is what I always got for Trump in the Rider Waite for it. Trump is the corrupt businessman. The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The shadow knows. Do it, Autumn. Channeling Captain Kirk? I didn't mean to be. This is a pandemic. This is how bad Trump looks. This is hospital soldiering on. Medical personnel soldiering on. Excuse me. Sorry, I have no idea what that was. Just out of the blue. Soldiering on. They'll be like, and then it's like, okay, it's almost like you're set kind of thing. Because then, boom, Trump is a corrupt businessman. Melissa, it boggles the mind what Trump could have done that we don't know of yet. Actually, that might be where I leave it today, on that question. Let me write this down. We are at almost 70. And if I didn't get to your question, I will be back tomorrow. 70. Is the big bad thing that comes out about Trump. Something we don't already know about. Fast typing and really long nails. Okay. All right, is the big bad thing that feels like it's about to come out from Trump something really heinous, something really awful? Thank you, Lady Farley. Is what's going to come out, is that something that people like you, is this something that like we know about and we're like, well, yeah, oh good, look, there's proof? Or is this something we don't know about where it's like, you have got to be kidding me? Is this because I can feel the energy. It's like I hate to say tsunami because people have been so hurt, so many people have been hurt by tsunamis, but the energy just feels massive. It's Desrat saying, the day that I don't have to sense his energy. Oh, I hear you. Like in front of, like the front half of a pantomime centaur. Never change. Please, never, seriously, never change. Is what's going to come out, is it something that we already know about, or is it What fresh hell is this kind of thing? What fresh heck is this? I guess I should say. Sorry. It's funny. I can kind of feel Mr. Rogers' energy, Fred Rogers' energy, just a little bit. He's still helping. He's still helping. He's helping children who cross over. He's helping. Yeah, he's still around. And he still likes you just the way you are. There we go. Is it something? Okay, secrets. Okay, definitely. That's a big old secret. It feels like the size of the moon, the crescent moon. So she could rest her feet on. Pentacles, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, Two of Wands. I'll guess for some clarifiers on that. Stuff he's done definitely being communicated. And it's a secret. I need some qualifiers on. I may be asking the wrong question, but Eight of Swords, Judgment, Temperance, Wheel of Fortune. Gee, do you think something's coming for Trump? Just maybe, kind of, possibly. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming. Okay, let's pull some card. Cohen. Is it Cohen? Is it Cohen leaking some stuff early? I like it. Let me see. Is it Cohen leaking some stuff? Is it Cohen that brings the stuff out? No, it's government. Queen of Rods, that's Pelosi. It's something the committees get their hands on. Nine of Swords. Chariot, their hands have been tied, but then they're able to get hold of something quickly. I think it's... I don't think it's Cohen. I think it comes through the government. All right. Well, I cannot wait. Yes, I agree. Autumn, Melissa's saying, I get something between Ivanka Kushner and Trump deal. What kind of deal? Donna, I'm worried about Cohen. All right, should we be worried about Cohen? This down 70, somewhere around 76. Well, which is probably more like 74. Should we be worried about Cohen? Man, he's angry. Whoo, you could, if you're feeling cold for some reason, just reach your energy out toward Cohen, and you can warm your hands off of the anger radiating off of his spirit. Maybe something in the Mueller report. It could be. Should we be worried about Cohen? Is he in danger? Should we be worried about Cohen? Should Trump be worried about Cohen? Should we worry about Cohen being hurt or what have you? Should Trump worry about what Cohen is going to reveal? Card for both readings. What goes around comes around. Cue the Justin Timberlake. Crimea River. Moon. Should we be worried for Cohen? Oh, he went to jail. It was miserable. 8 of Pentacles. He's working on his book. 5 of Swords. Trump's already down. It feels like it's down when Cohen information definitely comes out. But it's very much insult to injury. Could be brought in front of Congress. It does. Yeah, it's wow. Wow, Trump's gonna be so mad. He's gonna be so mad. Does Trump need to worry about Cohen? 7 of Wands. He thinks Cohen doesn't know that much, so and Trump's weather had been on the defensive. He thinks he's been on the defense, worse, having to fall back on his own defenses in a worse situations than that. And he thinks that he's going to muzzle. He's going to be able to legally muzzle Cohen. Or lawyer him into the ground until it doesn't matter. But Trump, your reign of terror is coming to an end. The energy off that world card is beautiful. And yeah, I'll leave it at that because, yeah, Crimea River, Trump. Anyway, although I have to say that Crimea River, I think of the original, although was it Julie London? Who did the back in the day did the You drove me, nearly drove me out of my head. That one. Cried a river, I cried a river over you. Sorry to be out of tune, but all right, I'm going to leave it at that. Julie London, yes, thank you. Susan, I read about that earlier. It'll be in the description box, and it will be the timestamp. It will be also pinned as the first comment. So, all right, have a wonderful day. The thumbs up do help; they really do. But thank you so much. You are such a joy. You bring such joy. You no idea. So, thank you to our moderators. Thank you for being here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm here every day for the duration. And we'll get through it, okay? We'll get through it together. It's coming. The end of the Trump reign of terror, it's coming. All right. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.